Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And now an introduction here to the starting 11 on offense.
Let's take a look at Willie Snead, wide receiver, undrafted coming into the league. He's the quintessential coach's son, knows how to play the game so well and plays it with joy.
Jackson, he's going deep for Brown, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Jarvis Landry, and all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. 72 yards on the punt return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now it's Jackson, and he fires one, but incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the starters on the defensive side of the ball for the Ravens. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On third down, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Check, butt set. Check, butt set.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jackson rolling to his right. He may try and run for this.
Come on, fellas.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Squeeze, double.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down now, it's Gill. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Watch left. Stop right there. 4 down.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
partner. I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
They begin the drive with Williams. Shrugs off another. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
40's Mike. Oh, here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action. Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We got this.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Hey, 40's Mike, 40's Mike, right there, 40's Mike.
On 2nd down, Williams pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the Ravens taking the field.
56, get your swerve on. Oh, boy.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns 14, Ravens 3.
56 is the mic.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Jackson's pass intended for number 35, incomplete.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo. Tight as. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down. Number 53. Mike 53.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Run to the ball. Run to the ball. Run.
13 yards on the play.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 35-yard
Run,
line.
pitcher. Pick the edge.
Jackson on the keeper.
I know you feel that.
Denzel Ward. Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. Better be afraid of me.
Slam, slam, slam.
Just
Yeah.
the ball carrier. Olivier
Man
Vernon
left,
on
man
the
left.
tackle.
Hey.
No gain on the
Got
play.
4. Got 4 down. 4 down.
First and 13. Jackson's pass intended for number 35, incomplete. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt. His kick is good. Makes the score Browns 14, Ravens 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore. The Browns take
Let's go,
over
fellas.
first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Corner. 20. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Brady Williams, the ball carrier. Brings up 7 at the 27-yard line.
showed up.
Check! 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 Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
I got double time. Double time.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Don't let him breathe. Breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Come on, come on.
180.
Get him, baby. Get him, baby.
At the 43-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
180.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. That's it, baby. That's it.
A 7-yard loss. It's now 4th down. Sam Martin in punt formation. The Ravens take
Let's go.
over
Let's go. Let's go.
at their own 24-yard line.
Check 53's Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
Justice Hill, the ball carrier.
They
He's
don't
taken down
want
at
it.
the 33-yard
Keep
line.
playing hard,
It's a
baby.
gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's get it.
False start, offense.
Right? 53, Mike. Yeah. They're coming.
Miles Bridges. A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Run.
Justice Hill, the ball carrier. Olivier Vernon on the
Last
tackle.
stop.
The
Last
pickup
stop.
of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
53.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On 3rd down, Vaughn. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st down, Gill. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Vaughn, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
53, Mike, 53. Here I come. 53 is the Mike. Strip the ball.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. 1st down, Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got 4.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's bring it.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Mayfield, this is the tight end, Njoku, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield, he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Mayfield with it once more toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Point after try forthcoming. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Next to score, Browns 21.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. His guys lead it at the break as we send you back up to Baltimore and Brandon Godden. Brandon.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score, garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays, and I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
He's coming. Hey, watch the slant.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And to give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
They'll start the drive with Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, and it's Hill again. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. On 2nd down now, it's Gill. They find some open field here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That one goes for 24 yards. Jarvis Landry, a versatile guy. We've seen his impact here on the return game and also can catch the football in great bunches.
And it happens so often with guys breaking into the league that, you know, let's take a receiver like Landry, for example. He's getting better and better as a receiver, but probably his first great impact as a return guy. When you can make those individual, almost solo plays, yeah, you get some help. But things that you can do on your own, that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Pressure comes and it's blocked. The Ravens block it. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Offense.
Joel Bitonio, one of the steals of the 14 draft, the culprit there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense.
So that one will be accepted. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Browns 31,
Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, watch the slant.
On second down, it's Vaughn.
Go, 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 run, run, run.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
56, Mike 56, right there, 56.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now Jackson.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second and a yard, Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game, because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first and 10, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Mayfield to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. Mayfield brings him up first and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They run it again with Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down now, it's Vaughn. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards.
First down, Mayfield. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's got the hook up to Landry. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's Ronnie Stanley, former top 10 pick from Notre Dame. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson now. Got a man. It's Brown. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right there, 56. Let's go.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now it's Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
180. Mike 40. I got you, punk.
And they take a knee. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA